Alright, so we popping out with the third tutorial of this month. Now for this tutorial, I got a big announcement. The 2K26 stash is out and currently available on Traktrain. Every recent beat that's been on Traktrain is also looped out in the loop section, and the drum sounds is something that y'all have not heard before. I'm saying like a whole new selection of sounds ready for y'all to use in your next plug beats. Now this shit is a game changer because for the past 8 years, right, the plug drum selection has always been the same. Everybody's evolved with the sound selection. Obviously you've been introduced to a lot of new VSTs throughout the years, right? But for the drum sounds, people are always stuck with the plug drums, right? And the plug drums stem from Mexico Joe and all them people, right? And they got their sounds from like the MPCs and other recycled kits like the Zaytoven kits. And I dug deeper and I found out like the MPCs that Zaytoven was using back in the day, that he still uses. And I've then sampled stuff from Akai, kurzweil, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, Casio, Korg, and all them Johns inside this kit. Now for the 808s, these are really just like a whole new like wave. Like this is the new wave of plug, right? So we got a whole new wave of 808s that are untouched, ready for y'all to just go crazy on and blow people away. So I'm saying like, if I play this shit, like you can hear it, like it's not your normal plug drum sound selection. The claps. Now the entire idea with this kit was basically to make a kit that you can use for New Jack Swing, 90s R&B, but mostly plug, right? So all these sounds can be implemented into all these three genres, even like any genre from the 90s. I'm saying like even the 2000s, you can use this kit. What else? The midis. I didn't really go too in depth in the midis because I haven't really made too many solos this year. But we have a lot of loops from my Traktrain, and we have mixer presets. Now I did like mix a little bit with the 3K stash and the recent stuff, just because I feel like I need to give y'all like the most value out of this. So if y'all did buy the 3K stash earlier, I'll give you a discount if you DM me on Instagram, and I'll give you 30% off. The secret stash is also included here because I just didn't promote it, and not a lot of people really noticed it in my Traktrain store. So I put it in here so y'all can go get that shit too. Now for the sound presets, we have bass, bells, guitars, keys, leads, pads, and strings. Now these are the essential sounds for the new wave plug. But since I've already put so many presets in my other packs, I thought it was appropriate to just keep it small and only have sounds in there that I genuinely use in 2026. So yeah, I'm just getting to the beat. Also, before I forget, the bonus thing got VSTs, it got sound effects, and it has a little extra knob with extra drum sounds. So most of these are acoustic, so they'll fit really well for 90s R&B. But yeah, anyways, I did cook up this shit on recording, so if enough people ask me for this shit in the comments, I'll drop the raw cook up of this beat. But yeah, let me just get into it. So a lot of stuff going on here. We got a romantic keys, and it's basically just playing a lead that I freestyled on a keyboard. Now it sounds kind of like iffy, random, but with context, it all makes sense. We have this right here, just some grand piano, some strings, bells. And then this, yeah, this that bread and butter. I mean, the preset is literally called butter, so I mean, it don't get any better than that. We got dance tracks. Now, y'all can probably hear right off the bat that it has a lot of processing, a lot of effects on some of these sounds. Now, like I said, all these mixers are in the kit. I made this shit stacked as hell because in the past I haven't really done too many mixer presets, but I thought it was finally time to pop out and really just put in everything into this kit, right? So yeah, this is the intro. We're gonna get into the actual beat now. So for the keys, some basic shit. So when I make my chord melodies in 2026, I usually start with the root notes. Now these root notes were inspired by Kiss of Life, which is a K-pop group, but like they got inspired by Aaliyah, which is a 90s artist. So just to have that little 90s feel to it always makes the plug beat sound better, obviously. Not really much to say about the chords, honestly. But like I said, I'll have the raw cook up in there so y'all can see my work process and shit. But for now, that's all I'm gonna explain in the keys. Next up we have this pattern right here, which is just a grand piano, and then I've used the velocity to make it more realistic. And then some strings. And the bells. Now a lot of prods have been asking me like how you make these like good melodies, and honestly it comes from like just humanizing the fuck out of the melodies. Like right here you can see it's off grid, like it's literally off grid, because you don't have to put it exactly on grid. Like I mean this shit really happens when you play it in, but also you can literally just slightly just drag them to like make them sound more realistic, like don't have that robotic feel, you feel me? So yeah, also mess around with the velocity. I mean, I didn't do it on the bells because it really won't make a difference, but like in general, just mess around with the velocity a lot. And little like velocity sauce trick is go into the wrench tool right here and then press LFO, and then you can start messing around with these values and stuff, and it'll basically just make it automatic humanize on it. So shout out to those who were telling me that, because I didn't even know about it till like last week. And then we have the surge. So I did put this shit like the whole thing in one take, but I did add these little notes right here to add the little vibrato. So essentially just make like really short notes, just put them right next to each other, and it'll have like a really nice vibrato. Then we have dance tracks. So next up I'm gonna just get into the guitar. The guitar is just XV, snare lead. And then here we got the full lead of that intro weird lead. So for some of you watching this, some of these leads by themselves sound kind of weird playing alone, but with context, it generally all comes like all together. Like it all makes sense. One thing that I also tried doing this year is really just keep the melody things like really like minimum. Like I'm trying to keep it to the minimum, because having too much shit going on really could just ruin like a really good idea. Like a lot of people send me FOPs where it's just way too much stuff going on and they're not harmonized whatsoever, and I gotta go in there and fix it all individually. So for this year, I've really just been trying to find mixed presets that add more movement to some basic sounds and make them more complex, so they don't need more stuff to play along, basically. But yeah, that's the whole melody. Now for the mixing, obviously all these mixers that I did on this beat and all my other beats from this year are in the kit. We got some portal shit in here, some delay, rotary mod, if you know, you know, crystals, yada yada, triceratops, panamatic. And then for the last lead, I deleted the pattern, so I can't really show the original, but I just did like a little sign thing and added my gross beat mix on there. And then we're gonna get into the better and better of this beat. So we got the drums. Now, like I said, all these drums are samples from vintage MPCs and keyboards. Sounds that you will not find in any drum kit for a plug, or just any drum kit in general, honestly. It's really like untouched territory. So I'm gonna just play the percussion and then we're gonna get into bass afterwards. Now for the hi-hats, they basically just determine the whole bounce, right? So you want to make sure that the hi-hats have this sort of rhythm that makes sense with the melody. I like to think my hi-hats as a lead, honestly, sometimes. And yeah, just use the LFO thing right here that I showed you earlier, because it'll really help with the bounce. And have a lot of rolls. It does not have to be on C, like C, you know, like it don't have to be in the C. It can be in anything that you think sounds good. So I just like to put mine a little up, a little down, a little everywhere, honestly. Yeah, so that's the drums. The rolls, I did add rolls in here. So we did a little thing right here. So that's a 1-3 step, obviously, and then put 4 spaces in between. And then the open hats play along with the collapse. So if I just play the collapse and the open hat. Yeah, that's the roll section. That's the roll part. For the other things, we got crash. I be saying like don't add delay to the crashes, but it really just depends on the track. So for this one, I did add a delay on it, and then I time stretch it, because when you just put in the playlist, sometimes it'll be like over here, but I time stretch it to the nearest black like line. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm gonna just play out the whole thing, and then I'm gonna just explain a little bit more about the kit afterwards. So I hope y'all enjoyed the little breakdown. I didn't really go too much in depth, cause like I said, I did record a whole cook-up of this beat. So if enough of y'all want it, I'll upload it by next week, like Monday or some shit. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna just play it. Alright, so let me go ahead and go a little bit more in depth into what y'all get in this kit. So y'all get 350 plus drum sounds, 90% original, 90%. I'm saying, like, this is not shit you'll find in any plug drum kit whatsoever. You'll get drums that are tailored for new jack swing, 90s R&B, and plug. And then this is the sauce of the year, right? So we'll go to contact view, and then we have 2026 keyboards. Now this shit has samples from all these vintage sounds like M1, TX 802, TG77, all these genres, right? And then what you can go ahead and do, right? You have let's say you have the contact bank installed. You jack it into this empty space right here. Jack any one of them. Like, it really does not matter. Anything, right? Jack right here. If it comes up with this message, you'll basically just go ahead where you downloaded the bank, and then just press OK. If it still comes up, you just gotta press the samples, or just press the whole folder as a whole. It don't matter. All right, so you got the little box right here, and then you can just layer it by dragging any other preset on there. So if I would drag this one right here, right, and then you can just keep stacking them as many times as you want. If you want to mix it, like if one of the sounds are too loud, you can basically just press this knob and change it around like this. Super EP, yep, all this. And then this one's my favorite pad from this kit, or not this kit, this bank. Got Whisper A. Yeah, just a lot of solid ass sounds. I've used this a lot. Even Zan has used this. Malice, I think. Alto. So but the thing is, this has been Gatekeep for like a long ass time, but a lot of people are starting to catch on to it. So I just feel like just putting everybody that's on my YouTube on this shit too. So if I just go ahead and play any note, let me just reconnect my MIDI keyboard. Yeah, so y'all get the gist. It has really solid sampled sounds in this kit, or this contact bank. So yeah, this is included inside of the 2K stash, or the 2K26 stash. So there will be a link inside of the extras where y'all can just paste it into Google, and there's a Google Drive link for it. So yeah, that's the sauce of the year right there. Is honestly, like, nobody is talked about this at all. So I'm probably one of the first people to actually like put y'all on this. And if I'm not active by next week, I'm dead. I'm playing. But yeah, sound effects. I did not really go through the sound effects, but it's just, yeah, these kinds of sounds. So yeah, that's a kit. VSTs. So the VSTs are in uTorrent. So y'all have to get uTorrent to be able to download these VSTs. And I have all these VSTs myself, so I promise you there's no malware inside of it. Yeah, that's the Everlasting Love stash, and I hope you enjoyed this video. It's gonna be a first link in the description, so y'all can go ahead and buy it. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for being really active on my tutorials recently. And I'm not planning on stopping posting these, because obviously I make this shit for the pros and not the artists. So yeah, I hope y'all have a blessed weekend, and I'm gonna talk to y'all soon.